Welcome everybody, I'm Rob Booker. Happy Merry Christmas Eve. This is the Double Dutch strategy webinar. I'm going to teach you a strategy and I'm going to give you a pick. And then we're going to help some people together. On the upper left-hand side of the screen, you can see MJLB. I bought some more of this today. I think I own 31,000 shares of this. It's trading for 7 cents a share about. This is not a solicitation to buy or sell any financial instrument, but right off the bat, I'm going to give you that pick. I'm not going to make you wait for it. I'm going to give it to you right off the bat. I'm going to treat you the way that I would want to be treated. I'm going to disclose that I already have 31,000 shares of this company. If it rises to 10 cents, I'm going to make 3 cents a share on 31,000 shares. I don't know how much money that is. $900? I don't know how much money it is. I'm not good at math. That's the pick. You want to leave now? Get out of here. Go do your Christmas shopping. Go do your whatever. But if you'd like to stay, today we're going to help some people. I'm going to teach you about a strategy, and then I'm going to invite you to come along for the ride in a class that I am teaching on Monday and fully recording. So welcome to you. I'm grateful that you're here. Thank you for joining me. My name is Rob Booker, if you haven't met me before. The next thing that I want to get out in the open is we would like to help some people today. So use the chat box. It's only seen by the moderators, myself, Kelly, and Justin. Tell me a story about someone in your life who maybe doesn't have anyone else, who might benefit this holiday season from $500 or $1,000 or something that costs about that money in that range. What we'd like to do is, through you, help someone who might not have someone else. Tell us your story or the story of someone else. It's been a difficult year, has it not, for some of us? And there have been anonymous or people who are our own friends who have picked us up and helped us. But there are others who don't have help. So today, as part of this presentation, and at the end, we might say some of those stories and keep their names private, but say some of those stories and look for ways to help some of those people. I brought the old checkbook. I brought my trading account. I got a slide presentation here, and I'd like to get right into it. So welcome, everyone. I'm super grateful that you're here. I'm Rob Booker. You are in the right place. We're going to do some trading today. I'm going to stop every once in a while and look at the charts. This is my Double Dutch trading strategy, how to set up trades with big potential. Plus, you watch me take a Double Dutch trade with $10,000 or more. This morning already, so I'm just already unsharing my screen. I'm already doing it. I traded this morning. I bought some TDAC. I think TDAC, it's a Double Dutch trade. I will share why in a minute. My target for it is $14 or more. I think it can go much higher than that. That's a Double Dutch trade. MJLB, I'm already long 31,000 shares. I bought a few more today. I did that as well. Those are the trades that I took today. There are other trades that I want to take that we might talk about. We might get the chance to talk about today. None of this is a promise that these trades will work. All trading involves a substantial risk of loss. Do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Many people lose money trading. Many people do not use stop losses. Many people trade counter to their own best interests. So let's be really careful, right? We all agree that risks are inherent in trading. So there it is. That's the pick. I already did this trade. I bought $13,000 worth of TDAC this morning. I bought another 10,000 shares of MJLB this morning. I'm looking for a trade on MGNI this morning, and I possibly will also trade Pershing Square, but I might wait to take that trade until Monday, okay? Let's get back to the presentation. This is the Double Dutch presentation. Today, I want to show you why trend trading has such great potential, which I know you probably already have heard. I'm going to teach you some stocks and hot sectors that can explode upward. I want to invite you to a private class with some of my top students, and I've deployed $10,000 of my capital, actually $13,000 actually, about $14,000 of my capital in a Double Dutch trade to take advantage of that strategy. If you're just joining us now, I will repeat some of those things. And today we also want to help some people in your life that you know might need some help. Does that sound okay? Can I get an okay in the chat box? Can I hear an amen or an okay or a heck yes or a hell yeah? I'm not going to take very much of your time. I think we're probably only going to talk for another 30 minutes here this morning. We're going to blast through this stuff. So welcome. If I've got your permission to proceed, if this all sounds okay to you, let's rock and roll. Today's trade idea, once again, for those of you that are a little bit late, I bought some MJLB. It's trading at 7 cents a share approximately. I now own 31,000 shares. Stop loss is underneath 5 cents. My profit target is at least 9 cents. I might close it earlier than that. I might hold it open longer than that. That's the first idea that I wanted to promise you and give you today. The second thing is I bought a $13,000 worth of TDAC. I love this. I like a lot of other stocks as well, but both of those are double Dutch trades. Now, all trading involves a substantial risk of loss, and many people lose money trading. So let's be careful and understand that there are inherent risks in trading. My stop loss on TDAC is currently sort of below $12, and my target is at $14, $15, $16, somewhere in that range. Okay, not answering any more questions about that trade idea for now. We're going to get into the meat of the presentation. Do you ever feel like you only read about stocks making big trending moves after it's already happened? Or you see somebody on Twitter that has top students or millionaire students? My friend Tim Sykes has 5 or so millionaire students. And he talks about how hard the work is and how difficult trading is. And all of his top students have worked so hard and spent so much time and invested so much time and effort. My student, Matt, who's done well this year, just started trading earlier in the year this year and is enjoying some success. But that's an atypical result, right? Many people lose money. Profitable traders are not typical results, right? The standard typical result seems to me at least to be people who are struggling to make money and who look at the markets and then say, how do I get a piece of that? And I don't feel like I know what I'm doing all the time. And if you've ever read about big market moves after it's already happened and thought, I could have done that if I'd known about it, today I'd like to share with you some stuff that might help. That question's pretty much rhetorical because that's happened to everyone and that's happened to me a bunch. Do you ever feel like you're not getting what you deserve from all the effort, time, and money you've poured into learning to trade? I'm not suggesting that I'm the answer for you. I'm suggesting that I could be one of the pieces of the puzzle to help you learn and study the stuff that works. That's what I'm suggesting today. The big premise of today's presentation, for those of you that are just joining us now, is I'd like to teach you a strategy that I think is going to help you. Would you like to learn it? That's the first question. And second of all, do you think we could help some people? Do you think we could do that? If so, that's great. I think we can. So does any of that sound familiar? That you'd like to get more of what you deserve for the time, effort, and money that you spent learning to trade? And does it also feel familiar when you see something having moved way after the fact? Am I a fortune teller? Am I a fortune teller? Do I know that some people struggle with trading and feel like they missed big moves? Am I a fortune teller? No, I'm not even close. And this is Braddock's slide. I left it in here. Rob Braddock, you jerk. Yeah, I'm not a fortune teller. I can't see the future, right? I'm not a perfect person. Let's just start this off with, I make mistakes. I take good trades and bad trades. I make good decisions and bad decisions in my life. If there's one thing true about me that hasn't changed over the years, it's that I genuinely love you even if I don't know you. And I am genuinely trying my best to overcome some of my weaknesses in life. And trading has been one of the great joys in my life. As I have struggled, I've been able to help other people. I've had losing trades. I've had big losing trades. I've had difficult experiences in the markets, but I've met some absolutely wonderful people. And some of my best friends in the world have come from trading experiences. So I'm with you. I had a tough year this year. I had a rough year personally, but I also had some really great experiences. And I built 2 really cool trading strategies, one of which I'm teaching you today. So this is how I know that many traders struggle. I have 20 years of market experience. I'm the author of a bunch of books, 4 or 5 in Japanese, a couple in English. I've been featured at the expos and the shows and things like that, right? But I'm just a regular dude, right? I'm just a regular dude making my way through life, trying to trade. 20 years ago, I started trading when I was in debt, my back against the wall, and I had some atypical results. I had some success that's not typical, but I had all the struggles that everybody hears about as well, right? And here we are today, 20 years later, and I have the benefit of a lot of years of market experience. I've met so many of you that have struggled and succeeded or failed and then come back. So that's how I know the things that I know today, all right? Here's one more question, and I really don't know the answer. If there was a strategy for planning trades that bounced significantly during an upward trend, would you want to learn that strategy? And if the answer is no, well, kick rocks, get out of here. Still love you anyway. We can part ways as friends, and hopefully we'll see each other one day somewhere. But would you want to learn the strategy? If so, give me a heck yes in the chat box. Say, yeah, I want to learn that strategy. Yeah, way to go. Let's do it. Let's learn a strategy. So here we go, folks. Think I'm bluffing? Go ahead and call my bluff. If you don't want to learn the strategy, we can part ways. You don't have to buy anything from me today. I am going to sell a strategy at the end, but I'm going to give you a fair warning that I'm going to do it. And you can leave when I do that. And you can go, and you don't have to be here for the charity giveaway. You don't have to be here for the sales pitch. You could just learn the strategy today. So it's fine. It won't offend me. It won't change my lifestyle if you don't buy something from me today. It might change yours. And that's why I'm here. So take a look at these charts. Check this out. This is NGA. It bounced where that circle is. This is a double Dutch trade. That's a double Dutch trade. It's a trade on a pullback. It's a trending stock that pulls back. And the double Dutch methodology that I want to teach you today is a method for watching that pullback and kind of catching that falling knife a little bit when it proves that it's done falling, right? So I traded NGA. I bought it at $10.75 on November 20th, and I sold it 5 days later at $11.56. NGA is currently trading at $18.03. This right here was the double Dutch trade. Now, can I promise you that you are going to make that much money? Can I promise you that you are going to get rich? No, I'm not making any claims about what this strategy can do for you in the future. Sounds crazy, right? Because you'd think I would be here to do exactly that, right? You think I'm here to promise you riches, but I'm not. I'm telling you, that's a trade that I took. I took it with my own money, and I took 2 more for the people who showed up on time today. I bought some more MJLB on a double Dutch trade, a bounce, and I bought some TDAC, which is bouncing. Okay? There you go. Let's get back to the slides. So I take these trades. This is one that I historically did actually take. Some people go, oh, you could screenshot that. This is my Robinhood. This is my actual November statement from Robinhood. All right? Take a minute here and look at it. I'm not making any claims about what you can achieve in the future. I'm not promising you that there's any way to get rich quickly. This is not easy stuff. It's difficult. It requires hard work, but I love it. But I absolutely love it, and I love doing it. So there it is. That's my actual statement. And as time goes on, and if you choose to work together, if you feel like you and I working together is the right thing to do, if you feel comfortable working together with me, you'll see a lot more of this. Here's LI, electric vehicle manufacturer in China, bouncing on a pullback in that circled area, that red circled area. That's a double Dutch trade, went from $31 to $48. Could you catch the whole move? I don't know. I didn't trade this one. This is an example, historical example of what the rules do. That's a double Dutch trade. Okay? You want to learn this strategy? I mean, the first thing you got to do is you got to find hot sectors. And so what I like to do is I like to just read business news. I read the Bloomberg behind me, but that's expensive. You don't need that. I like to read Bloomberg.com in the market section. I like to read the Wall Street Journal in the market section. I like to read the Financial Times in the market section. And I like to look for news articles that talk about sectors that are hot. Here, the 4 letters that define markets in 2020 from Yahoo Finance. SPACs, S-P-A-C. Or what about pharmaceutical stocks and biotechnology firms this year? If you read headlines, Moderna stock soars after plan to file for emergency approval of the COVID-19 vaccine candidate, right? I'm not saying that these are sure things. I'm saying one of the first steps for me is looking at what everyone's talking about. Blockchain, pharmaceutical stuff, electric vehicle manufacturers, special purpose acquisition companies, right? So if you follow the news just a little bit, you can see what's moving and what's hot. Here's what NASDAQ.com said. One of the biggest winners of the year in the space was China's NIO, with its share price having soared 970%. Pretty crazy. Since December 4th or whatever, right? So it's pretty crazy, right? Some of these electric vehicle manufacturers were hot. I'm not promising that I'm going to make you rich from electric vehicle stocks. I'm saying that one of the first things I like to do is look for what sectors have been hot this year. And it seems like electric vehicle manufacturers and suppliers, they've been hot. Special purpose acquisition companies, the SPACs have been hot. Thank goodness I met my friend Paul Scolardi, who taught me so much about those. Other things that have been hot, biotech firms, pharmaceutical stocks have been super hot, right? So if you read the news, you're going to pick up on that stuff. Or Tesla. Can you believe Tesla this year? What a rocket ship this has been, right? I call these hot sectors and stocks inside those sectors on pullbacks double Dutch trades. It doesn't work every time, but I've had some success with these recently. And I've actually shown my statement to you. And I actually took, for those of you that came here this morning, I bought 10,000 more shares of MJLB, and I bought $13,000 worth of TDAC. So let's dig deeper. Check out these double Dutch heroes. Any guesses what the hottest stock of the year in everybody's mind has been? So let me know what you think the guess is in the chat box. Are you having a good time? Are you having a good time, folks? Are you glad to be here? Merry Christmas Eve. We got about 17 minutes left to go. I'm super happy that you're here. Here's what we're doing today, folks. If you just joined me, what we're doing is we're talking about a trading strategy called the double Dutch that buys hot stocks on pullbacks. And it's a step-by-step rule-based system that doesn't work every time, but has been something that I really love to trade. Then what we're going to do is try to give some money away to some people that need it. We're going to give some money to charity. We're going to have a good time, and then we're going to go our separate ways and come back after the holidays. And I'm going to teach a class. So at the end of this presentation, I'm going to ask you if you'd like to come to a class on Monday to learn the essentials and the details and look at 50 different examples of these trades together. And I'll let you know before I sell that class so you can leave if you don't want to hear that pitch. Strategy number one is the double Dutch. Here's Tesla, right? The big stock of the year. And there are a bunch of double Dutch trades on this chart. And I want to show you what I'm talking about. So step one is, what you want to do is you want to research and find hot sectors. This year they've been EVs, SPACs, biotech, pharma stocks, right? Number two, you want these stocks to trend and you want them to gain 20 to 50% in 2 weeks or less. You want to see these really big moves, right? And then number three, what we want to do is we want to buy these stocks on a double bottom pullback. And I've got a set of rules for doing that. But this is what it looks like. This is Tesla. It had 1, 2, 3, 4 double Dutch buy trades on pullbacks. This is NIO. Check this out. NIO jumps up, pulls back, double Dutch buy, jumps up. Jumps up, pulls back, double Dutch buy, jumps up, and it just pulled back recently, didn't it? A target on NIO could be $56. Now, I'm not buying NIO, but that's a double Dutch trade as well. Here, check this out. Let's look at another one. This is Moderna, right? Pharmaceutical stocks were big this year. Jumps up, pulls back. That's a single Dutch. Jumps up again, pulls back, single Dutch. I don't know what a single Dutch trade is. This is actually double Dutch strategy number 2, which I refer to as the trash panda strategy, which is a longer pullback that leads to some bullish stuff, right? So that's an example of a pharmaceutical stock that really did nicely this year. Here's Wayfair. Wayfair kicked my trash this year. I called it wrong on Wayfair at first. Look at that. It was a double Dutch buy trade that was just a rocket ship. And then on the pullbacks, it created double Dutch trades. Double Dutch trades are buy trades on hot stocks inside of hot sectors that have been trending and gained 20 to 50% over the last 2 or 3 weeks that then have a pullback, double bottom, and bounce. You could replay this a million times. I don't even know if we're saving the recording here, but that's a double Dutch trade. Check this out. Overstock. I made money shorting Overstock, but Overstock was also at times this year a big winner that pulled back, single Dutch, boom, shakalaka, and then a giant, giant move. And then the longer pullback and a bounce. And here's XPEV, another electric vehicle manufacturer stock. Jumps up a bunch, pulls back, triple bottoms there, and then launches upward and onward. Hot sectors, stocks that gained 20 to 50% in 2 to 3 weeks previously, and then pull back and bounce. I know my handwriting's terrible. That's what they do. All right, so that's not the only strategy. There's also a strategy that I call the all-time breakthrough. The all-time breakthrough is when a stock like Moderna, if it doesn't pull back far enough for a double Dutch, it breaks through the highs. You can see it right on the screen here, right? You can see this. This is one of the most successful ways to trade. That's also, excuse me, I want to rephrase that. I don't want to say it's one of the most successful ways to trade because that sounds like a claim. I'm claiming that it's more successful than everything else. It's one of my favorite ways to trade. Is that fair enough? Can I say that? It's fair enough? I'm not promising that it's going to make you $1 billion. So Moderna rises, pulls back, but doesn't really create a double Dutch, and then it breaks through the highs. And then it jumps. Those are sometimes really scary momentum breakout trades, but in a hot sector on a hot stock, those can be really cool. And then the final one that is in the double Dutch family is bottom fishing, slumming, AKA the trash panda. And for this, does it bother? Can I just put on my, can I just, it's getting hot in here. So I'm going to just put the, the old, I'm going to get the, just cool off here. I got my famous, I'm super happy to be here, Def Leppard webinar t-shirt on. Anybody remember the old days, right? The old days when Def Leppard was still around. What are they, like 900 years old now? Okay, so bottom fishing, slumming, AKA the trash panda. This can be some of the coolest stuff. And I've already built the slide deck to teach this class to you if you want to join me. These are stocks that jump up just like we talked about. This is BCRX, which is a really interesting stock. And then has a longer pullback into a buy trade, and these can be, and then a jump up, and then a longer pullback, and then a buy trade, and then it launches upward. I love these longer pullbacks, and it's like these longer pullbacks, everyone just sort of vacates the premises and forgets about it, but not us. And they represent some of these stocks that have been just rocket ships, but then drift lower, and everybody kind of forgets about them, and then we bottom fish, and we trash panda buy them. And those can be just awesome, awesome strategies and a lot of fun to trade. So if you're just joining now, my name is Rob Booker. It's nice to see you here. I bought 10,000 more shares of MJLB today at the very beginning of the presentation. And then I bought $13,000 worth of TDAC today. Those are double Dutch trades. The reason that we're here today was to show you some of those trades, even though past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. Trading involves a substantial risk of loss, and it's not suitable for all people, right? We get the risks inherent with trading. I'm not making any claims about how rich you're going to get and how easy it's going to be. That's ridiculous. The other purpose today was to teach you the power in buying pullbacks on super hot rocket ship stocks. There's potential there. I can't claim that it's going to make you rich, and I can't tell you about all the money you're going to make. I can just show you some examples of historical pullbacks on hot stocks. And then I'm going to ask you in a little while if you'd like to join me for a class on Monday. And if you would like to join me for a class on Monday, I'm going to make it super inexpensive, and we're going to donate a bunch of money to charity. And we're going to do some good here. I brought the checkbook here today, and we're going to share some stories and maybe help some people out. All right. So here's a question. Do you want to learn in depth how to trade each one of these strategies? Give me a yes if the answer is yes. And if the answer is no, then tell me a no. And Kelly, do you want to let me know if anybody's saying yes? If anybody at all actually wants to, give me a yes. Or Justin, let me know. Let me know a yes. Like give me some feedback here, folks. Do you want to learn the strategy and potentially put this in your toolbox and use it? Give us more. All right, listen, I'm going to stop for a second and give you more. I'm going to give you more. I bought TDAC today. I told you about this trade. I'd still buy it at these prices. I'd still buy it at these prices. So it pulled back after a rocket ship move. It pulled back, and I bought it. I like this one a lot. That's a double Dutch trade, my friends. MJLB, I bought this as well. I own 31,000 shares of this 7-cent stock. All trading involves a substantial risk of loss. That's a double Dutch trade. Pershing Square, PSTH, is right now, I'm not buying it yet, is right now a double Dutch. It was a double Dutch right here too. Yeah, that's another one. FSRV, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I did not buy this today. This is also a double Dutch right here. Rocket ship of a stock pulls back and it's a bounce. Okay. Do you love this stuff or what? I love this stuff. You could tell I love spending time with you. So that's the double Dutch. Do you want to learn in depth the rules and see 50 or 60 examples of that? So if not, you know the deal. Kick rocks, get out of here. I can't imagine you don't want to learn this, but if you don't want to learn it, it's fine. We could part ways as friends. We could still be best friends forever and go eat pizza at Costco. So I can hear the internet trolls and the haters. Listen, I know I'm an unlikable individual to some of you. I know I am a windbag blowhard, self-promoting guy with great hair. I know this about myself. I have annoyed several people this year who don't like me. Listen, I know that. And I know some of you are here today and you're like, there's no way that this guy is going to have a strategy that works. There's no way he's going to share it with us. There's no way you would teach us how to make money if it was real. You're a scam. And let me tell you, I get it. The internet's full of scams. I get it. But let me tell you something else. I genuinely love you, even though I don't know you. I genuinely care about your success, and I can't explain it. No, I don't need to be here on Christmas Eve. No, I would rather not be here on Christmas Eve. I would rather, you want to be honest? Yeah, I'd rather, yeah, I'm not even going to talk about it. Like, yeah, I've got some things that didn't happen or go right this year. Yeah, I'd rather be doing something else than this. But this is the next best thing, my friends. Helping you, spending this time together. So yeah, right. Why would anybody share this stuff? I have no friggin' clue why. I'm kind of obsessed by it. It's like my purpose in life is to raise happy and independent children who I love dearly, and then to help you. Those are the two things in life. That's it for me. It's what I'm meant to do. It's what I was put here to do. I think one of the things I was meant here to do is try to help you reach your potential. I think. I don't know that for sure, but I feel that way about it. So yeah, right. You want to be a troll. You don't want to be, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. I understand there's a lot of weirdos out there that are scamming, but I promise you one thing. I want to do my best to help you out. Okay. So I know there's skeptics out there. So here's why I'm doing this. Once we find a stock that's ready to move, it's actually better to have more people trading it. And let me ask you this. Is it okay for people who are really physically fit to become personal trainers? Yeah. And so I work out in the market every day, and I'm try to be super transparent about the trades that I take. And I do better when that happens. And yes, I make mistakes and I make them in front of other people. But I feel we all do better when we do this together. Plus, if I teach you these strategies, we can help each other stay on track, and there's a chance we do better together. So since you're still here, I know you're ready to rock and roll. So folks, here's what's going to happen now. I'm about to do the following, and we've only got about 7 more minutes. This is what I'm about to do. So put down your crack pipes or whatever else, crack open your favorite beverage. This is what we're going to do here, folks. If you'd like to know about the class I'm going to teach, stay here. If you'd like to share with me a story of someone in your life that you know about that we could help, I brought the checkbook, then stay here. We're going to do some good for people, and I'm going to give you a sales pitch, and we're going to give some of that money to charity or to people who need it. If you don't want to hear a sales pitch, we're done, and you can go. It's not for lazy people. It's not for people who don't want to work hard. It's not for people that want to get rich quick. None of this is. I love to do this stuff, and I put in hours every day still. I stayed up until midnight last night watching videos about buying in pullbacks. After 20 years in the markets, I love this stuff. And today, I took trades that I think are going to be good for me because I did that study. All right, so stick around. If that's okay with you, if I have your permission, do I have your permission to proceed? And can we do this together? I love you also. So there's a few of you left, about 5 of you left, 2 more of you left. Great, and 1 of you joined. Okay, so listen, folks, here we go. If you're here, I'm going to tell you about the class. A big warning. If you're lazy, this is not for you. If you want to get rich quick, this is not for you. If you don't want to work hard, take a guess. Let me be crystal clear. Many traders lose money. I cannot and will not promise you that you're going to profit from these strategies. I can only promise to teach you something that has worked for me enough that I feel comfortable sharing it. All right, so there we go. With that said, buckle up, Buttercup, because I'm about to make you what I think is one of the most ridiculously awesome offers in the history of financial media. Are you ready for what I think is an irresistible offer, something that you're going to love, spending some time together, this guy being enthusiastic about your success? If you're ready for that, then I'm going to do that with your permission. So give me a yes, continue to do that. Here's what I have for you folks. I've got 3 top strategies for trading hot stocks: how to set up, enter, and exit bull market trades in double Dutch strategy. This is a live class taught on Monday. Don't worry, it will be recorded and the replay will be available. It is Christmas Eve right now. I am actually here. The office is empty. Everybody's gone. But on the 28th of December, I am going to go live and teach this class. The slides are done. The presentation is done. It's all ready to go. It's going to be power-packed, full of information. I'm going to teach you the top 3 strategies for the double Dutch system. I'm going to tell you this like hidden, incredible double Dutch indicator. It's not hidden. It's on everybody's charting platform. It's not a secret. It's not some secret code. I hate it when some sweaty guy gets on a presentation. He's like, somebody just dropped off a briefcase and it has a hidden code from the CIA. F that guy and the horse he rode in on, right? There's no secret weirdo code or some crack to the code of some hidden BS, right? Right? We got to put away the BS for a minute. This is just an indicator that everybody can use on their charts, but it's kind of hiding in plain sight. And I'd like to teach you how to use it. There's nothing to download. There's no complicated software. There's no sweaty guy handing off a briefcase. There's no weirdo, creepy looking guy, just me. Anyway, it's a ready-to-go tool on everybody's charting platforms, and you don't need to buy any extra software to run it. Does that sound awesome? I think the value of learning that is $500. It will be included when you join the class. Then you're going to get the Booker Blueprint, my favorite strategy for stopping impulsive trading, closing losing trades early, and getting mentally strong for trading. And this is a worksheet that will be taught during our class. And I feel like it's one of the keys to your future success. The value of that would be $199 if I sold it separately. It's included if you get the class today. Then the Double Dutch Report. This is a bonus report that's already written detailing 4 stocks that are ready to trade live right now. I don't know what the value of that is, but it's ready. And today I want to send you that report. That's what I have for you: the strategies, the indicator, the worksheet, and the report. So I got it: strategies, some trades ready to take right now, and some stuff to put in your toolbox. And here's what I think it will do for you. I think it will teach you the exact rules for a trading strategy that I love, that has recently produced some profitable trades, and then give you support through live classes to make sure you understand and hopefully can use what you have learned. And you'll learn all of that live on Monday, December 28th. And yes, I'll record it so you can watch it later. A little secret, I already recorded it. I've already got one version ready to go. So on Monday, you can watch it even before we go live. And if all this did was give you one new strategy that helped you take some trades that you love, what would that be worth? What would it be worth to work hard, learn something new, plan a trade on a stock, and then take the trade with confidence? What would that feel like to you? Think about it for a minute. What would that feel like? I can't promise you're going to feel that way, but we might as well think about it a little bit, right? Now tell me, how do you want to be seen by your family and friends? Do you want to be seen as someone who is getting what they deserve from the hard work, time, and effort and money spent in learning to trade? That's how I want you to be seen. Do you feel you deserve a chance to get a return on your investment in courses and books and charts and indicators? Is it okay for you to learn a potentially profitable, fun new strategy and take some trades together with friends? This is not a rhetorical question. What would it be worth to learn this new strategy and potentially get what you deserve out of all the time and effort you've put into trading? Give me a number. Would it be worth $997? I think it would be, but I'm a self-promoting, windbag, blowhard, egotistical maniac, right? Right? It's not really who I am. I mean, right? But I think it's worth a bunch. I can't promise it's going to make you a filthy rich trader. I can promise that it'll be hard work, that we'll do it together, and it will be worth it. What's it worth to trade with a person who built the strategy, who's experienced the losses and wins and knows the rules inside and out? Is that worth $497? Yeah, it is. Totally. And I think we'd pack the class at $497, and that will be the price soon, but not today. Times are crazy right now, and it's the holidays. So let's do something wild and crazy to help you. And you know I love helping people. By now, you know I love helping people, right? So here we are, the moment of truth. Here's what we're going to do, folks. Do you want to learn this strategy with me at a price lower than everything you just saw? Yes, give me a yes if the answer is yes. I would love for the answer to be yes. All right, so if the answer is yes, that's fantastic. What I'm going to do now is I'm about to give you a link, and we're about to do some good for people and spread some holiday cheer and give to others. That's what we're about to do. I brought the checkbook. You've told me some stories. I'm going to ask you to give me some more stories of people who might need help. All right, so here's the moment of truth. Do you want to learn those strategies and get those 4 trades at a price lower than everything I just showed you? All right, here we are. I have 2 final questions. You want to learn the step-by-step rule-based strategies for finding trades on these hot stocks? Would you jump at the chance to learn these strategies for less than the cost of a typical family cell phone bill? Because I'm going to go live and teach this on Monday, December 28th. Here's a reminder of what you'll get. The top 3 strategies for trading the stocks. The incredible double Dutch indicator that I love so much. It's on everybody's charting platform. I'll teach you how to use it. The Booker Blueprint, which is a worksheet to help you work through FOMO trading and impulsive trading and closing losing trades early and helping you do all the things that you're supposed to do mentally. And then my double Dutch report, which is 4 stocks that are ready to trade right now that have shown the pattern. So who'd like to join me for that class on Monday? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, because I'm going to do it for $97, but for only the people who grab it now. And I'm instructing the team at midnight, the price goes to $4.97. So my team has to change the price to $4.97 by midnight. They have to do that. And I lost a bet with Kelly the other day. So Kelly, I get to buy you an iPhone. So I know you already have a really nice phone. So Kelly, I could buy you a nice jump rope to do double Dutch trades with, right? All right, here we go, folks. I'm going to treat you the way that I would want to be treated. So I'm going to include follow-up and support. You're going to get 2 additional classes. After Monday the 28th, we're going to meet again on the 4th of January and the 25th of January to make sure I answer your questions. I'll also post the trade records from some of you, real student trades if we can get them, and we'll learn from those wins and losses together. And then I'll give you a detailed presentation on how to put all this knowledge together and build a trading plan. And because I love you, one more thing. A 30-day, no questions asked guarantee. Today, I'm going to ask you to join the class. We're going to give some money to charity and to some people in your life that might need help. If you ask for a refund, we're not going to take the money away from charity, and we're not going to take the stuff away from people that we've helped. And you're still going to have those lessons. But if you're not happy, I'm not happy. That's the way I would want to be treated, and especially at this time of the year. Does that sound fair to you? All right, here we go, folks. Do I want you to ask for a refund? Of course not. But I want you to be happy with what you're getting today, and I want to treat you with the respect that you deserve. Last of all, we're donating about 10% of every purchase to charity. We'll announce which bigger charity and total donation amount in the January 4th class, but today we're going to help some people. We've asked you from some stories, and we're going to help some people today. So you ready for the link? Let me know when you're ready. Say, I'm ready, Rob. All right. Awesome. We've got some stories. We're good to go. I'm super excited. I'm super excited. Thank you so much, people. Are you ready for the link? Say, I'm ready, Rob. I'm ready to go. The Double Dutch Hot Stocks Special, $97, one time, not a subscription. Go to robbooker.com/special or call 561-770-3865 to speak with a real human. I'm going to put this up on the screen. I've got some stories of people who need some help. From Scott. There's a woman in our neighborhood who's 72, has 2 sons, age about 53 and 51, who are mentally disabled. She works at Walmart to help make ends meet. The boys get out and help the neighbors take out their garbage and try to help other neighbors. One of them is able to drive, and both of them help her out some when she asks them. One sits most of the day and draws, and the other takes the dog for lots of walks. Her feet are bad, and she's close to having some surgery on one of her feet, which will put her out of work for 6 months. So we're going to do... Okay, go to robbooker.com/special. Do not pay attention to the fact that I have tears in my eyes right now. Get the class. When you get that class, you're helping out Scott's neighbor. What we're going to do, Scott, is you give me the name of your neighbor right here. So just type in the full name of your neighbor, and then type in your address. So we're going to send $1,000 to your neighbor. Go to the link on your screen right now. You're helping Scott's neighbor, and you're helping me. I mean, honestly, I'm going to get some of the money too. I'm going to try to be responsible with it. But Scott, can we also send you a bunch of drawing supplies on Amazon if you send us your address? Could we also Amazon you and send you a bunch of drawing supplies and cool stuff to maybe give to them? That might be fun. So I'm writing this out. There we go. 1,000 even. Okay, so there it is. I don't want to show you my account number and all that. All right, I'm writing the check, right? Do we have to get, is it going to get that ridiculous if I, okay, so let's help Scott. I hope that feels right to you. I hope that's helpful to her. I hope you'll give us that name. Give us your address. I will write you a little note. I will put this in an envelope to you. I brought the envelopes. I brought my stationery to the office today. We will put this in an envelope. We will send this to you. We'll get this out and then you can drop it off. And then maybe we can buy some art supplies and stuff for the folks. So that's a good one. All right, so folks, it's $97. You go to robbooker.com/special or you call 561-770-3865 to speak with a human. What we're trying to do today is teach you a strategy that has worked for me that I like. We're trying to also help some people out because it's been a tough year, right? What a tough year it's been for some people. And some people don't have anyone else and are struggling. Justin, give me some updates on our friend who has the 5 kids, if you get any details. Okay, it's not a subscription. Let me ask you some questions. Rob, are you going to promise me riches? No, I already told you that. No. robbooker.com/special, call 561-770-3865. Rob, is this a subscription? No, I already told you that. There's nothing else to buy. Of course, if you have a good experience, I want to work together with you and do other things. But no, this is not a subscription. There won't be anything else charged. There's no software to buy, nothing like that at all. Once you get the class, you have everything you need. Go to robbooker.com/special or call 561-770-3865. Will the class be recorded? Yes, I already told you that. Go to robbooker.com/special or call 561-770-3865. This presentation, I don't know if this is recorded, and I don't know if this is going to play, and I don't know how long this link is going to be up. It's Christmas time. Would you give me a break? All right. Is there a guarantee? Yeah, that's how I would want to be treated. If any time during the first 30 days, which is the time you'll learn everything by then, if you're unsatisfied, then I'm unsatisfied. I don't want you to ask for a refund, but if you do, there is a no questions asked 30-day money back guarantee. You just tell us you didn't like it. We send your money back. We still give the money to charity. You've still learned the strategy. I hope you don't do that, but that's how I would want to be treated, okay? Why would you teach a strategy, Rob, that works for only $97? First of all, because I just tricked everybody into helping Scott's neighbor. We just helped somebody else out, right? So I made it easy to say yes to, hopefully, so that we could help other people out. Second of all, it is one of my, I don't know why, one of my missions in life, my second mission in life. I am driven and passionate about teaching these strategies. I love it, and I love you, and I care about you. I don't know why. And it won't stop working. We're trading instruments that have millions of shares traded daily. We're not going to break the strategy, in my opinion. Go to robbooker.com/special or call 561-770-3865. Also, I'm going to be honest with you. Sometimes teaching you is frustrating. Sometimes it's exhausting. Sometimes you don't know how to use a computer and it makes me frustrated. Sometimes I feel like you shouldn't buy it at all because it's not a good fit for you. But it's rewarding if just one of you has a big trade or a breakthrough. And second of all, I hope you are about to have a breakthrough. That would bring me a lot of happiness. And now I'm going to be extra honest with you. I like selling strategies that I think will work for others. I like to get paid for my time. We give some money to charity and we hopefully start a lifelong trading friendship. That sound okay with you? Is this good for lazy people? No, it's not good for lazy people. Can I teach you all the strategies that I talked about today? Yes, go to robbooker.com/special to get your spot. This is it, folks. Click the link now. You can review everything before you pay for anything. You can review your order before it's final. Let me tell you another thing. Alan says, I'd like to donate to Scott's neighbor without taking the class. How can I do that? What do you want to donate, Alan? Let us know what you want to donate. We'll do it, and then I'll send you my Venmo, and you can Venmo or send me some money to help out the neighbor as well. That's like touching. I'm getting all emotional. I hate this. From Bill, my day job is driving a bus in Joshua Tree, Yucca Valley, and friends with many of the passengers. Okay, I'm just going to calm down here. While I'm trying to keep myself from getting emotional, go to robbooker.com/special. I want to teach you this class and teach you the strategy. One woman, a passenger, Rachel, has 4 children ages 10 to 20. They live in a very small apartment. The older 2 children work. She just overcame COVID, but she's now has a diagnosis of something more serious. She lives within her means, but could use the encouragement that others. Another lives alone except with her dog, Lucky. She has no one looking out for her. She rides the bus every other day to do her shopping. Her brother and sister seem to have a better than thou attitude. Okay, so Bill, I'm gonna do this, Bill. I got 2 of these here. So one's gonna go to Peggy, and you can write the last name in there. And one's gonna go to Rachel, and you can tell us the last name in there. And then could you send us your address so we can send you this? Everybody, what I'm doing here is I'm donating some money that's coming in right now as people sign up. I'm donating some money. We're giving some of this money to others to help them. We asked you for some stories earlier of people that could need some help. So Bill, I'm going to send you these checks, each for $1,000, one to Rachel, one to Peggy. And while people get a chance to sign up for the class, okay, so you send us those last names. I'm gonna wipe my. Okay, it's been a. Okay, there you go. Thank you everybody for those stories. Bill, we're gonna get you this. I'm gonna put this in the mail today, and then you'll hand this off to them. If you think of anything else we can do, Bill, I don't know how you would get in touch with me. I'm not easy to reach. Stephanie says, I'd be so grateful if everyone would sign up to be an organ donor. One of my very best friends will need new lungs, and one of my acquaintances needs a kidney and lung transplant. Please make sure you're signed up if that's okay with you and your religious beliefs. Go to Donate Life to learn more. What a wonderful thing to say, Stephanie. So we've given some money to help other people. I've told you that I got a class that I want to teach you. This is it, folks. Click the link now. Go to robbooker.com/special or call 561-770-3865. And you can get the class. You can get the 4 trades. You can know that some of your money is going to help other people who have had a tough year. And I just want to say thank you for being here. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for our friendship, even though we might not really even know each other. I'm grateful to have the chance to work together with you. I'm grateful for the chance to ask you if you would work together with me. It's the greatest joy in my life other than raising hopefully happy and independent children. And let's do some good for the rest of the year. Why don't we? I'm grateful that you've been here. It's time for us to sign off. It's time to go. This is the last chance. I don't know if this link is going to be up today, and I really mean it. Why are we going to work today? We're getting out of here. Kelly's going to go to work. Morgan's going to go to work. Everybody's going to go to work. So let's call and see how long this link is going to be up.
Hello.
Hi, Kelly. So folks, Kelly and I work together. She's on the East Coast. For you physically fit gentlemen with a job, she's also single.
Yes, thank you.
No matter who you are, men, you're not good enough for Kelly. Okay. Kelly, how long do you think this link will be up? For the rest of the day, probably, and then maybe for the weekend?
Yeah, I was thinking, through Christmas.
Okay.
On the website, yeah.
Okay, great. So folks, you've heard it from Kelly. Kelly, do you need a new iPhone, or is there something else we can do for you?
I really don't need a new iPhone, but maybe you can take the cost and throw it towards all the other donations you made today.
Okay, that sounds great.
Yeah.
Thank you for all you do and for being a happy laugh and person in my life this year.
Oh, you're so welcome.
Okay, I'll talk to you later.
Okay,
see
bye.
You. All right, folks. Click the link. Now's the time. So grateful that you've been here. That's it. You have a chance probably over the next couple of days to get the class. I'd reserve your spot now. We may put the class up on the website early for those of you who want to learn it before Monday. I'm going to go home. I'm going to fill out the rest of the information on these checks and put them in the mail to you. Make sure, Bill, and make sure, Scott, that you have given us your address so that I can send you. And Scott, give me the full name of the person in your neighborhood, and then we'll go from there. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Click the link or call 561-770-3865, and I'll see you on Monday inside the class. We're going to have a great time.